Welcome back, weavers. Today I will be showing you how to add more weft yarn to your weaving projects. This technique allows for invisible joining of weft yarns in the middle of a row without knots and using minimal yarn. It is also an essential technique for evenly graduated colours as shown in this sample. Let's start with a woven area where we're about to run out of weft yarn. When you have about 25 centimeters of yarn left at the end of a row, weave back along the row in plain weave for a few inches. Then leave the end of the yarn at the front of the weaving. And then we'll tap down the weft as usual. Next, we are going to thread the end over the next warp thread and to the back of the weaving. The warp thread we have just gone over marks the place where our new thread will start. Take the new weft thread and insert about 10 centimeters of the tail through the space to the left of the warp thread we have just covered with the old yarn. Then weave this new thread over and under about 6 warp threads, holding the tail of the new thread from behind as you tap it into place. There will now be 2 weft threads sitting on top of each other on a single warp thread. If you look at the back of the weaving, the tails of the old and the new warp thread will be sitting on either side of the one warp thread. Then finish the rest of the row in plain weave. Your next row will simply be a row of plain weaving. As you continue weaving more rows, the warp threads will compact and the join will look seamless. Once you have finished the weaving, you may also wish to sew in the ends. This can be done using a blunt-ended yarn needle and working from the back of the weaving, cross over the tails and sew one through the back of 3 weft rows going upwards and the other through 3 weft rows going downwards. Once you have done this, simply cut the ends of the yarn, and the front of your weaving should look like this once you've finished the join and the sewing in. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in learning more about weaving, please visit and subscribe to my Weave with Pat YouTube channel, and for unique yarns and crafting ideas, visit patriciacantosdesign.com or my Etsy shop.